Good morning, students. We have already started chapter number 11, Oliver Goes to London, and I have covered the first two pages in the last lecture. I'll once again tell you this story is about a 9-year-old orphan boy, Oliver. He has lost both his parents and he's running away from the orphanage because he's not treated well. He's badly treated there, and so he starts thinking where to go. So he started walking towards London, which was 70 miles away from him, and he slept under a haystack. He ate a loaf of dry bread. A turnpike man and an old lady helped him by giving him bread and cheese. And now he met a boy who was very strange. See, you can see in the picture also, he was very strange. He was wearing a large hat, a man's coat. He was short, he had bow legs, he had little sharp, ugly eyes. Now they are having a talk, and he took Oliver to a shop and got him some bread and meat, and also to a pub where he had a full large meal. Now I'll discuss the next two pages, the last two pages of the chapter today with you. Please hold a pencil in your hand and keep on reading with me. Going to London, said the strange boy when Oliver had finished. So he asked Oliver that, are you going to London? Page number 79 now. Yes, said Oliver. Got a place to stay? No. Money? No. The strange boy whistled. Do you live in London? Asked Oliver. Yes, I do, when I am home. I suppose you want some place to sleep tonight, don't you? So that strange boy asked Oliver, do you have place to stay? He said no. Do you have money? He said no. Then Oliver asked, do you live in London? So that boy said, yes, I do when I go to London. Okay. So that boy said that I know a respectable old man. Respectable means one who is very honest, one who is very good, wise. He lives in London. He will give you the place to stay, and he will not even charge money for you, from you. Okay. Now next paragraph, Oliver discovered that this strange young boy's name was Jack Hawkins. So the boy with whom he was talking, his name was Jack Hawkins. What was the name? Jack Hawkins. Although all his friends called him Artful Dodger, but his friends called him Dodger. Now listen to me very carefully. Dodger is a person who steals money from your pocket. Chori karna. Okay. So Dodger is a person who is very expert. Okay. Very experienced in pickpocketing. He steals money. He steals other important things from your pocket. So he is called a Dodger. Jack refused to enter London before dark. So when they reached, it was nearly 11 o'clock. As they walked through the narrow streets, Oliver looked around him and found that it was very, very dirty. The air was filled with the smell of filth. Filth means dirt, garbage. Oliver was just wondering that he should run away, but Jack caught him. He held him by his arm and pushed him inside a dark lane. Passage means a lane. Next. Now then, cried a voice from inside the house in reply to a whistle from the Dodger. Now students, listen to me very carefully. If you are doing something wrong, see that boy was pickpocketing. He was stealing money from others' pockets. So you are doing something wrong. So you need some secret words to enter the room. Okay. So these secret words are called watchword. What are they called? They are called watchword. Okay. So they spoke two secret words, plummy and slam, in order to enter that room. So who spoke? Jack Hawkins. Jack Hawkins said plummy and slam. And then the ones who were there inside the room, they opened the door of the room. Okay. This seemed to be a watchword, means a secret word, for a candle gleamed at the end of the passage. A candle was shining in that room, in that passage. There are two of you. Who is he? Asked a voice. So in the picture you can see there is an old man. He is standing in front of fire and he is frying meat. Okay, for the boys. So he is asking from Jack Hawkins from the Dodger that who is he? Who is the other person with you? So Jack Hawkins said, he is my friend Oliver. He is a friend, and led Oliver up some dark and broken stairs. He opened the door of the room, and they both entered the room. Now come to page number 80, last paragraph. The walls and ceiling of the room were black with age. What do you mean by black with age? Means they were very dirty because they were old. Ceiling means the roof, the top of the room. An old shriveled man with a horrible face, which was hidden by his dirty red hair, stood in front of the fire frying some meat. So now come back to the picture. See, you can see an old man. He has dirty red hair. You can easily see in the picture. He is very horrible looking. Okay, he is wearing a gown and he is standing in front of fire. He is frying meat for the boys, and he had a horrible face. He had a wrinkled face. Shriveled means wrinkled. Wrinkled means lined. When you have lines on your face, just like your grandmother and grandfather have. So that is a wrinkled face. The man wore a greasy flannel gown. It's not flannel, we speak it as flannel. So the man was wearing an oily, greasy means oily. As he was frying meat, so he was wearing a oily gown made up of woolen cloth. He seemed to be dividing his attention between the meat and a large number of silk handkerchiefs which were hanging on a line. See, you can see in this picture there are napkins lying on the top of the man. Okay, so his attention was getting divided between the meat and the napkins which were hanging above him. 4 or 5 boys were sitting around the table, and several beds. See, you can see several beds were placed on the floor. These beds were made up of jute cloth. Sack means the cloth made up of jute. Okay, it's a bag made up of jute. Okay, in which you carry things. So some beds were placed on the floor. So this is all the chapter is about. If you have any doubt, you are free to call and message me and clear your doubt. This chapter is written by Charles Dickens.